Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We are in the Eldin Volcano, and we're in a room that looks like it might be a little bit of a pain. So you can see, if we take a look at the map, we can get a little bit better look. You can see there's kind of a lot of different ways we can go, a lot of different alcoves for things to be hiding in. So we're going to have to find a path through that won't get us toasted here. You can see that one's no good. This one works, though. So we've got a spot to dig. Just some more green rupees. That's alright though, we'll take what we can get. Alright, so it looks like we found our stock of bomb flowers over here. This is going to kind of help us out a bit. With this one here, we should be able to take it out by just hitting it right on the inside edge of the fire. Yeah, you can see that was close enough to take it out. So that'll clear our path forward here a little bit. Now, we've also got a cracked wall up there that we really want to make sure to get. So let's take the bomb flower. We got quite a bit before it explodes, so no real worries there. Throw it against the wall, and that will break it open. There he goes. And you probably want to make sure to do this. It's not absolutely vital or anything, but there's a reason you want to open it. And that's because it contains a nice silver rupee worth a whopping 100 rupees, and it makes you feel like a celebrity, so that works. Alright, so you definitely want to add that to your total. It's very helpful. And you can see this is the path forward, but yeah, we've got one more guy blocking our path. I don't think we can get through. Yeah, we can't get through there either. So we're going to have to take a bomb flower a pretty long way here, but we'll make it. Go ahead and just get our roll ready. And there we go. That takes care of him. So that should open the way forward. Nice. You can see we can get back there if we want. There is actually a few more bomb flowers back there, but I find that to be the easiest path to take. So I've got some various places we can dig up kind of in the grass here. There's a couple over here. See, you don't get a lot from each individual patch, but when you add them all up, you know, it's a pretty decent amount. So it's worth exploring each of them. I think there's the one more over here, yeah. Ooh, that one's pretty good. Oh wow, look at all those blue rupees, nice. So that ended up being pretty worth it. Alright, then we can dig this one up, that'll reveal a vent, we can fly up. And there's a big one here, we can exit the cave into the next area. Alright, so we're back outside again, now that we've made our little way through there. You can see we're still back out on the main map here, but we're just in a slightly different area. It's kind of hard to tell since we haven't looked at it much, but we got a place we can dig up over here if we want. Hopefully the rupees don't fall off the side. Okay, that works. Alright, so it looks like we got another magma here. Whoa, now there's a green one. And they're all being surprised by me. One of your people just came charging through here, dressed all in black. That a friend of yours? I can't say I know who that would be. So up ahead, that's what we call a drop-dead dead end, but this character danced right over it. Seriously, jumping over a gap like that? My jaw hit the dirt. Yeah, I'd say mine would too. That's a pretty long jump. Before we check that out, though, we've got some bombing to do over here. Kind of a pathetic throw, but it should hit those nonetheless, yeah. And that'll kind of open up a little shortcut to get back to some of the earlier areas. So just in case you're walking through this area again, that'll be open. Let's go ahead and check out this gap. Oh, hey. Well, that was sure helpful. Hey. You, the goddess's chosen hero. Oh, hey. Zelda's ahead. Hurry. Huh. Okay. Not quite sure who that was, but I guess we'll take their word for it. Zelda seems to be ahead. So, of course, another bird statue right across here. Want to make sure to grab that one. And there is a little way over here. We can grab some bomb flowers and actually kind of throw it over this. And that'll open up a wall there. With a small chest inside. You can pretty much guess what's in it. Yeah, definitely going to be rupees. So it's a good thing we've improved our wallet capacity, because we're actually picking up quite a few throughout here, huh? Alright, so let's make our way back over here. Now, what we're going to want to do, I believe, is just run straight up here. Yep, oh, no, kind of missed the place there. I was taking a look at my notes here for a second. So let's run straight up here. We've got some fire keys to deal with. There There we go. One shot will take care of it. Pretty nice. We can dash across the rocks here. And here we go. This is the first one of these hills. You can see this is a pretty steep grade, so in order to make it up, we're going to have to be dashing the whole way. Thankfully, there's a platform to rest at in between, so we're going to make sure to take advantage of that and avoid the boulder that's going to be thrown at us. Let's get to the other side. Sometimes you can knock that guy off if you're quick enough, but he caught on to me, so... Yeah, whenever they fall down, they make that noise and just, like, roll down to the bottom of the cliff. That's kind of cool. Alright, so before we head up there, do anything with that guy, we're going to make our way over to the side here. We can dig these up. There should be, yeah, there's some Deku seeds in here for your slingshot. We were completely out, so it's a good thing those were there. Get some more rupees. And if we want, we can throw this bomb on down here. And that'll blow up those rocks, which will create yet another shortcut. And yeah, okay, it did work. So I didn't see any scenes or anything, but yeah, it did work. Alright, so in order to throw this guy off up here, he's pretty much just going to throw a boulder at us if we try to get anywhere close. So we can try to shoot him. There we go, yeah, you have to... Yeah, you have to, like, really account for gravity on that one. That's a pretty far shot. Yeah, it's about the edge of the slingshot's reach, but that'll open up the way forward, so let's take it. Alright, sweet. Alright, so we've got a little camp of bokoblins over here. I'm gonna take these guys out. There we are. Alright, now before any more can show up, I don't remember if they do or not, we want to take a bomb flower here and throw it at this tower. You can kind of hear the leader's horn going off over and over. He's actually standing up on top of that tower. If we bomb it off, you can see it'll topple over, take him down, and create a bridge across, so it's pretty neat. There's a couple other things we can do with the bomb flowers around here, one of which is actually take this one back. There's a cracked wall back here. Let's go ahead and blow that one up. And that'll give us even more rupees, another 40 back there, so that's pretty nice. And that'll push us over the 500 mark. And also, we can take bomb flowers here. You can see a pretty obvious blocked passage here, so we can go ahead and blow these rocks up as well. And this one actually leads to a slightly interesting area. You can see there's actually a transition here. And as we walk in, we're going to be greeted to a little bit of a scene. Wow, this is kind of an interesting looking place. Whoa. Yeah. Hello there. Thanks for stopping by. First time here, am I right? The name's Tubert. Nice to meet you. I run this little game I like to call Thrill Digger. Do you like money? How about explosions? Well, dig up some rupees before you hit a bomb in a suspenseful game of Thrill Digger. Want to try it? So we can start out right away with all these different difficulty levels, but no, we're not going to play. This is basically a mini game where you can try to earn some rupees, and of course I believe it does cost some to play, so it's kind of a risk-reward type thing you gotta weigh out. But it's kind of just like a more inaccurate version of Minesweeper, if you ask me. I'm really not a fan of it, so I'm not really gonna be doing too much. We can of course dig up a little bit here. It doesn't really seem to be too much, but a few rupees here and there. We can kind of also take a look around this place. Pretty interesting. You can tell he definitely did some work. I mean, he had to put platforms over all this. There's kind of a large drop down there, so it looks pretty nice. It's a cool place. And we've got these interesting little jewels kind of along the walls, and it turns out that these bigger ones, if you shoot them, you can actually get the colored rupee out of them. So that's pretty cool. I pick up quite a few actually around here. There's a lot of blue. I believe blue is pretty much as high as it gets, but you can see there's a lot of them, so if you had a lot of slingshot ammo, did that not... Oh, I guess those don't give any, I'll go figure. There's another one you can actually pick up here that's bad, and you probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. You can see there's actually a black one that pops out, and I'm going to pick it up just because you never get to see this animation any other time. Like the sour-faced Link and that really weird jingle. So yeah, you don't really pick up Rupors in the field too much, so I always like to pick that one up just to kind of see that little animation. But that's pretty much all we're going to do for here. So that's a minigame there you can play. I guess if you're good enough at it and lucky enough, you can make some money off of it, but I usually don't bother with it. It's really just not my cup of tea. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way across this kind of bridge that we made here. It looks like it's just barely going across. Look on the other side, it's like right on the edge, so I'm pretty lucky there, I guess. Alright, so we got a little pool of water over here, I guess if you want to just cool off your feet for a minute. Climb up the vines. And we got some ladybugs on the wall here, which we can, of course, also catch with our bug net. There we go. Got them both, actually. It's pretty neat. So we caught 2 volcanic ladybugs. They say these bugs get their deep red hue from the ore they eat. Slow moving and tend to stay in one place, of course. So there's yet another type of bug. You can see there's quite a few. So, pretty cool. Alright, so let's make our way along the path here. Oh yeah, this guy. I knew he was coming, but I thought he was coming later. See, we also got caught on fire, so you want to do a spin to take care of that before you take even more damage. And once we have across here, we have yet another one of these hills. Now, this one's a little bit longer, as you can see. This is going to be a little bit of a marathon to get up, but we can do it, so let's get to it. And of course, we've got multiple guys trying to throw boulders at us, so we want to make sure to get out of the way of those. There we go, just knock that guy off, take care of him. And we might as well go ahead and take care of this guy as well. Alright, so if we want, I don't really have too many slingshot ammo, so I can't really do too much about this. So I'm just going to actually save it for the very top part, because you can make it up here without actually taking any of them out. It's pretty simple too, not that big of a deal. They do like to do that, though. However, he tried to come down after me, which means he's also going to be falling quite a bit. So, a little bit of a setback, but not too bad. I think he probably actually made it to this platform. Okay, yeah, but it actually killed him. Yeah, that's what happens. Alright, so I guess we can do that. I guess this time we'll try to actually make our way around it instead of having to hang on and climb up. Oh man, that really tests your stamina limits there, but he also got hit by the boulders they threw, so that works. Alright, and if we time this right... Okay, good. I didn't waste the one shot I had. This one can be a little bit tricky. You can, I believe, actually do this with the beetle as well. It's a little bit harder because, I mean, you can't really time it that well, and sometimes they will hit the beetle with the boulder as well, so that can be bad. But you can kind of knock them away like this, maybe stun them a little bit. They're kind of scared of it, so that can buy you the time you need to climb up here and take care of them real quick. No, of course, yeah, I was stuck where the boulder was, so go figure. Alright, there we go. That'll work. So yeah, that one can be a little bit annoying if you don't have slingshot ammo. I don't know why I'm so low. I'm pretty sure there's refills like all over the place, but I guess that's how it goes. Alright, wow, this place looks pretty interesting. Check that out. Huh. Man, that goes like way up too. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty neat. Alright, let's see what these guys are talking about. I'm sure they buried it around here someplace, but I can't find it. Yo, Len, this is the place, ain't it? So what is it they buried again? A key. K-E-Y. Key. Okay. I don't know why there was so much emphasis on that. They busted up the key to that door and hid the pieces all over the place. I'm telling you, one of the 5 pieces is buried right around here. Hey, that reminds me. That strange blonde girl in the weird clothes got taken away too. See, now that sounds more like someone we know. That's right. I bet they got something really valuable stashed in there. And that blonde girl they took is probably part of their master plan, too. I'm telling you, I can smell the riches from here. So, what are you saying we do once we find all the pieces to the key? What do you think, Igneous? We sneak inside and take all the treasure we can carry. Hey, why are we so worried about a key when we can just dig our way in? What? Just saying. I like that guy, huh? Just saying. You ain't as dumb as you look. So they figured, well, we don't need the key after all, we can just dig around. So require your confirmation on critical information obtained from the conversation. The Obligard figure taken deeper must be Zelda, of course. My calculations agree. Well, that's good. Oh, only a 90% probability, though. It's like, who else would it possibly be? I mean, come on. At a 95% probability, the key is made of the same composition as the mechanism that bars it. So, of course, she's detected objects of the same material surrounding the area. and will aid in our search, and she's registered them as dowsing targets. So we're going to have to find all the pieces to the key in order to actually open this place up. Obviously, we want to get further inside because it seems Zelda has been taken in there. Before we do anything, though, let's go ahead and check out this bird statue. We'll go ahead and register that one. That one's actually pretty important. Alright, so the first piece of the key we're going to be looking for is going to be kind of right around here somewhere. Grab the rupees here first. And yes, it's this one right here. And you can see this is actually the first piece of the key. Find all 5 pieces to complete the key, and find the other 4. Nice. So there we go. We got a little graphic showing how many pieces we've collected. 1 of 5 right now. Alright, so we can dig that up there and get a vent going, but before we actually check that out, we're going to throw a bomb flower into it. See, that'll kind of carry it up, set it on the ledge there, cause the boulders to blow up. So that one's pretty cool, kind of a clever puzzle. Something you don't really do too much is throw bomb flowers into vents. So, and of course, another goddess cube lies within, so let's go ahead and take care of this. Alright, awesome. So let's jump back down. Not too much else to do up there. I guess we could take this recovery because we did take a few stupid hits from those guys. So, and grab some rupees here. Alright, now we want to make our way over to this edge. You can see there's a bomb flower sitting right here and another tower we can blow up. So we want to throw this down here. It pretty much automatically makes its way down where it needs to. There's a pretty wide blast radius, so you don't need to worry about it getting too close. So there we go. We can topple that thing. You can see there's actually a patch of dirt underneath it, which they call a lot of attention to. So obviously we need to make our way down there. Dig it up. And as you can guess, yes, this is the second piece of the key. Nice. And there's something else over here that you want to keep in mind for later. Let's get off this stupid dowsing thing. Recenter. That goes crazy sometimes. Yeah, you want to keep this thing in mind. It's like a little bit of a windmill. Interestingly enough, like you can't check it, you can't interact with it. It's just kind of here. So keep that in mind for actually pretty far later in the game. But for now, there's nothing really we can do with it, so let's dash back up here. Alright, so as we make our way across, we got kind of a little encampment over here to the east. Before we check that out, though, we do, however, want to go back down here. You can see there's kind of this little area with all these rocks blocking off a cave. So we want to throw this one. It can be a little bit tricky. You kind of have to put it to the left a bit. And yeah, that didn't quite get there. I think I took a little too long to throw it. So let's see how that goes. There it goes. Yeah, first or second try is pretty good. That can be kind of a tricky throw. You can see there's another patch of dirt within. And they wouldn't make it that hard to get to if the reward wasn't worth it. So let's go grab the third piece of the key. Alright, so we're 3/5 of the way done, making pretty good progress with that thing already. They didn't put too much effort into hiding them, I don't guess, because they're all like right in the same area. But the other two are a little bit further away, of course. So let's climb back up and now finally make our way to this little camp over here. We've just got some regular guys to take care of. Again, with the whole follow-through thing. I guess that guy just lost interest in me. Alright, so yeah, I can hear another leader nearby, so we're going to have to knock him off of his tower. Of course, bomb flowers do wonderfully at that. There you go. Shut that guy up. The music was getting kind of annoying. Alright, so that'll topple that over. There's not really too much to check out within these little huts here, so we're not going to bother too much with them. Let's just make our way across. And grab the stamina fruit so we can continue our dash. Got a lot of fire keys here to take care of. About 3 swipes and all 5 of them go down, so I'd say that's pretty good efficiency. Whoa. Yeah, I hate those guys. They can hit you like pretty much right away, and they can be kind of hard to shake off sometimes for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's just how it is. Alright, so it looks like that's kind of a long gap. I don't think we're going to be able to make it across. Of course, there's like vines all over the place, so you know we're going to have to do a little bit of work to get there. We can, however, dig this up, get some more money. Sweet, that one was actually pretty good. Nice 16 out of it. Alright, so we're gonna have to drop down here and make our way across. This kind of reminds me of like Prince of Persia a little bit, you know? You've got like a broken bridge you need to cross, so you're gonna have to climb on cliffs and jump across and, you know, do like that. So that's kind of neat. I don't know, it's strangely acrobatic, this section is, but I like it. Alright, so now we can hop across to these vines that we just barely grab in time, and then leap our way across here. There's a stamina fruit down here. You'll probably need it. This is kind of a long vine section. Alright, so make our way over here, drop off, and we've made it to the other side. So, hey, that works. A little bit convoluted, but we made it, so that's all that matters. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig up the nearby spots here, get some treasure. Or rupees, I guess that works too. Oh, it's just a different kind of treasure, you know? Oh, cool, some Eldin roller came out there. So once we go in here, yeah, we're gonna get this is a slightly different area, so she's detecting extremely high temperatures directly ahead, and our clothing will just immediately combust upon entrance. It's that hot, and that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so we can figure out where we need to go. We don't need to go too far into this section, but what we do need is to just head over to the right. You'll pretty much always take a half heart of damage, but we need to just get over here to this little sliding area. Now there's a trick here. There's a couple different ways to go, but if you use the sailcloth and just start dashing, you can control where you go pretty easily. So we want to make our way over to the rightmost one. I guess we can do this one first. We're going to have to go down both, so you know it doesn't really matter too much. Bottle, there we go. I was trying to look for it. I guess we can go ahead and catch this thing. I don't really need 2 fairies, but I'm not using it for much else right now. Alright, so actually I kind of want to take the left path first, because if I remember, there's a goddess cube over there. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to have to go down twice either way, so you know, it's no big deal. Oh crap, I think I'm going to start sliding. I needed to use the sailcloth, that's alright. Pick up some rupees along the way, we can make a stop off here. And we've got a couple of vents here that we're going to have to time our jump pretty well, so that we actually get across both of them. I hate that the camera like naturally goes up. Alright, we should be able to do it now. There we go. Oh man, just barely. But we can dig up here, and we get, of course, key part number 4. Nice. So we're just about done collecting the key fragments here. We gotta figure out where we can jump off. I think over here is safe, yeah. We'll just have to get that rupee some other time. So we can dash our way down here, and it's kind of cool. We'll end up down here. There is, of course, a pretty quick shortcut in order to get back up to the top, you know, just in case you missed where you wanted to go. And like I said, we're going to have to go down both sides at some point either way, so. Alright, so for now, let's hop our way across. Definitely don't want to fall in the lava. Take these things out. Oh, nice. They don't usually carry too much, so I'm kind of surprised by that. Alright, we can make our way in here. You can see there's a kind of a plug there with some lava coming out of it, so we need to find a bomb flower. Looks like the nearest one's probably going to be in here. So I believe we can take care of it from this side. There you go. If you make a good enough throw, you can just blow it up from back there. And that'll, of course, drain out some of the lava in here, which is very helpful. Obviously, we need to be getting into that path over there. Now, the trick with this, though, is that we can't make our way across this little slope here while we're carrying a bomb flower. We just slide off and straight into the lava. So, we're going to have to get a little creative here. Kind of throw it at a bit of an angle, and you can see that'll roll right down to the rocks. That was a perfect shot, actually. It's kind of cool. It'll blow that up. There's yet another patch of dirt within, so you can guess what's in that one. Well, let's make our way over there. And grab this. And as you can see, this will be the 5th and final piece of the key, so we can open the temple door now. Cool, so that takes care of that quest. Like I said, though, we do still need to go down the other side of that sliding section, so... Nope, I wasn't even paying attention. There we go. It doesn't take too long to recover, so I don't care too much as long as I'm not in a battle or something. So once we get here, we can dig up this thing if we want. Now, up here, you can see there's kind of a giant vent thing. This is actually what's going to take us back up to the top of that sliding section. Before we do, though, we're going to take this bomb flower and blow open these rocks over here. We're creating all kinds of shortcuts that don't really seem to have too much use right now, but, you know, they might be helpful in the future, so you want to make sure to get whatever you can. Alright, so you can see we're basically just across that bridge that we crossed, so this is the high temperature area right here, so we're pretty much right on top of that sliding section. So once again, make our way through. I believe it's possible to make it through without taking damage, but I never seem to do it. I don't worry about it too much. So this time we want to take the left path. We'll take this vent over here. Go ahead and dig this. And we can catch these butterflies with the net if we want. I'm not too concerned about it, though. If we take a peek over the edge, though, you can see there is a goddess cube here, so we can just land on top of it, and that works. Charge up. And hit that. So, we've picked up, what, maybe like 4 or 5 goddess cubes just in this area, so we're going to have a lot to pick up once we head back up to the sky. So that should be pretty cool. Alright, so let's make sure we grab these rupees on the way down. You don't want to miss those. Of course, at some point you'll have to start sliding. Okay, so at this point we've picked up all 5 pieces of the key, and we've also grabbed that goddess cube that was on the slide, so we're pretty much ready to actually head into the temple. Yeah, we're pretty much right there. You know, not a whole lot of interesting stuff has really happened, but we've been making our way through pretty well, actually. It takes a deceptively long amount of time. Like, it doesn't feel like we've been here that long, but we actually kind of have. It's been like 45 minutes or so total, maybe. So, you know, it can take a little while to go through, even if it doesn't really feel like it. But either way, we've now finished up just about everything there is to do. This time, instead of heading back to the high temperature place, we're just going to go back across this bridge. This is pretty much the quickest way I found to just get back to the temple entrance, because the bridge that we collapsed is going to be right over here, or the tower that we collapsed, I guess, that made a bridge. Oh yes, and I actually almost forgot this. We want to head down around this side, and there's another goddess cube down here, so that adds even more to the total that we've already gotten. Yeah, I believe that's like our 9th one in total, and I think 4 of them were in Farron Wood, so I'm pretty sure that's 5 for this area. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of treasure to pick up, and I'm definitely not complaining. Alright, so we got all 5 pieces of the key, and we are right back here at the entrance, and I think this looks like a pretty good place to stop for now. So next time we will head inside, see if we can find Zelda somewhere inside the temple. Till then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.